Yo, what's going on, buddy? It's Cosmetic here, and I haven't done this in a while, but actually I have done this a little bit before by unlisted that video. But this is a speed draw of one of my newer characters, or one of my favorite character designs, Takara. What's her character gonna be? Well, she is a half human, half robot. But she was a human before, but due to some certain accident, she's now a robot-human hybrid. I won't tell you what happened to her, because that will kind of spoil what will happen in the future, because Takara won't appear until way later on to Finesse Show. She is a Finesse Show character, after all. And I think that just saying what her role would be immediately when her character just got, introduced into the community posts, it would just kind of ruin the tension or the anticipation. Because, out of all the designs I have made for the past, how long has it been? 8 years since I've first designed my own character, which is named Mandarin the Dragon. This one's probably my favorite. I don't know why. I just think that Takara is a really cool character and cool design. With a giant robotic arm, has this red blood paint all over her face, and her complicated, hair. Because when I first draw this character, I did not know who she was going to be like. Because I knew Takara was going to be based on, like a warrior. But I didn't know how I would design her. So, how about this? Instead of just talking about the one character, I can talk about multiple things on this video, because I don't normally do that with some of my commentaries. Alright, let's go. Where to start? Circus Baby's character. For the past couple days since I got the Circus Baby plush, not a bootleg, official, I've been wondering what I can do with her. I put out a short of talking about her and trying to figure out what her voice would be. I only got one comment from that. It was which voice is the best? If you don't count my comment, it says what's the best one. They says 3 is the best, so I'll use that one. But I don't know. I know what her role will be, but it's not gonna be. She'll appear after season 5, obviously, but I have no idea how I'll introduce her. I know what her role will be in the story. It's not gonna be major, but it's gonna be a minor role. But I don't know what to say anymore with Circus Baby. Let's just move on. Cut the braids. Some people think that that's a sick ass name, and I do think that too. My sister said that, and some of my friends said that too. So this show started with a pilot, and it still is a pilot. It's not greenlit yet. I'm not sure if it will be greenlit. I mean, I want it to be greenlit because the show is really interesting. It has a lot of cool concepts. Like a person that hunts overlords. And later on in the future, it's going to be a god hunter. And later, Baphomet. I don't know. I barely have anything to say about the cut the braids, because if I say anything more, and my AC's on. Ignore the AC. Hold on. I think that's better. It's supposed to be 15 episodes if it does get greenlit. It was originally just going to be 5 episodes. But due to how much I love the script and the characters, I decided just to go with 15 episodes. All going to be in one season, obviously, but what I'm planning is each 5 episodes will focus on a different villain. Right now, we're on Amulin. Next will be Artemis the God Hunter. And then the last 5 will be Baphomet. I'm adding Baphomet to the series because I think his concept is really cool. And the way I put him there is really awesome. He's still gonna be like a goat character, but it's gonna be like a whole like terrifying design, because I won't show you guys. I'm not gonna show you guys his design, but his design is pretty creepy for a cartoon that looks like it could be for kids, even though it's not a show, and the Forest Bandits or anything from my channel is not kid friendly, even though it's a plush series. You're gonna be like, oh, it's a plush series, so it's gonna be a kid series. What you guys didn't know is that there's gonna be a lot of them. I mean, Forest Bandits had a lot of deleted scenes that are way too inappropriate for YouTube, because I did not want people to just get away from the episode. Episode 7. Oh, we're on Forest Bandits now. Alright then, Cut the Braids. We'll just finish up Cut the Braids for right away. Cut the Braids. Hope you guys watch it. I'll probably link the pilot in the description. Hopefully I don't forget. But yeah, I just like just watch the Cut the Braids pilot. The view goal is 75 views, because the Forest Bands did really well with 100 views, and I think that the breaking point was 150, but it kind of went lower. But since like it was like a big success compared to FNAF show, because FNAF show didn't have 100 views yet for any of their episodes until like the Love Sucks video, which is now at 200 views today, which I'm surprised that FNAF show just boomed up. Like, it just boomed up out of nowhere. Like, a lot of people started to watch the show. I think it's because of the movie. We'll talk about that after I talk about the Forest Bandits. The Forest Bandits. This is my favorite show that's out. And hopefully it's your favorite if you guys watched it. So, the Forest Bandits. Episode 7 is coming out tomorrow as of recording this. I think I'm releasing this today or tomorrow. And also tomorrow's my birthday, so I'm going to be like around 16 now. Which I'm really surprised about. Time flies really fast. But the Forest Bandits episode 7 is the longest episode so far, going around an hour and 6 minutes. But the actual longest is the finale, going through 95 minutes. Right now it's like 91 minutes, but I'm going to add some scenes to make it longer. I'm trying to reach the goal. I have a post-credit scene to work on, and that's the only scene that's not filmed yet. And I already did finish like the main film from the beginning to the end before the credits roll. Sorry. But the Forest Bandits episode 7 originally wasn't going to like be like a Digital Circus inspired episode. Even it feels like it, but it just does not. If you've seen it already, there are some similarities to the Digital Circus episode 8. But I wrote the script way before the episode came out. Like probably around August after the show got greenlit. I think that I don't really care that if it's similar, like the song that Glitch Chef has. And I know it's crap, but it's just because it's supposed to be a bad song. Like, that's not supposed to be tried. Season 5 of FNAF show is going to have a couple songs. Yeah, I'm just shortening it down to just songs that can be used for certain moments instead of just every episode. Because FNAF show season 3 and 4 did that. Season 3 only had like 3 songs. And season 4 had like, let me count. 2 songs, as I remember. Minnie Braden was supposed to have a villain song, but I did not have the time to do that. Speaking of villain songs, Kim was supposed to have that in episode 6. I was filming the scene, but I realized that I cannot do a girl voice of singing. I mean, I can do a girl voice, but I can do it, but I'm not gonna sing it. I think when I did that, actually I never had a female sing in the show yet. That's kind of weird, to be honest. Thinking about it now is just kind of strange. I've been doing FNAF show for like 10 years, and in those 10 years, not a single female sang the song, because how bad I am at female voices. even though it's basically a staple, I just think that it's pretty bad. Yes, I think my voice is bad. I don't like the voices I put. The only one I like is Nightmare Bonnie and Freddy. But everything else is just... Back to the Forest Bands. I always get off topic, but... Episode 7 took like 3 months to film because of how much stuff was happening. We got Financial Season 4, the movie, like the Financial movie. Episode 5 was filmed at the same time. Also Episode 6. And Episode 4, because it started production before Digital Circus Episode 8 came out. So, if this episode came out, if this video comes out, and you see some similarities like at the beginning with the flashbacks, or the songs, or the torture scenes, whatever, the ending, then I am sorry that it kind of ripped off Digital Circus despite it being written like a year before. I wrote this episode like a year before, and I wrote the episode 10's like climax like 7 years prior, because I thought of an idea of like a final battle, and I needed like a idea story to put that in, because I really wanted to film the final battle. It's not like what I envisioned, like a battle right by a lake and an actual forest. But I cut some parts off, and it's filmed in the yard. And I kind of prefer it, because I think if water was included, the plushies would get destroyed by it. I mean, only one plush got destroyed during filming, but I'm not going to tell you who that is, because it might spoil. That's why there's going to be no more shorts after episode 7, or the short 14. At least it goes off with a bang. Lost it. I was about to sneeze. But now let's talk about Finale Show, because that's basically the big thing here. I'm not going to talk about the finale. That's going to be for a bigger video. So, Finale Show. Finale Show is my biggest franchise yet. And FNAF is one of my biggest, or one of my favorite game franchises of all time. It's kind of weird to say that, because there's a lot of better game franchises out there, but I always prefer FNAF because it's more simple and more charming than others. And plus, some other game studios or other games get lucky with having be a favorite towards me. So let's just talk about Finale Show. So Season 5's trailer will come out in September, obviously. There's not that much coming out in September. I mean, really, there isn't that much coming out in August, except for Forest Bands Episode 7, which is by far the biggest episode yet. Or, what else came out? Oh yeah, Cut the Braids. I forgot about Cut the Braids. And the Godzilla and Friends Episode 1. That is still happening. It did pretty well in its first episode. Those channel standards, it did pretty well. With 57 views in just 2 weeks. That did better than Finale Show's first episode in just a month. I mean, the episode didn't reach 50 views until a year later. And then it just reached 100 views another year later. What is happening? So, Season 5 is the biggest season yet for this show. It's going to have 8 episodes only because of how big it is. I mean, the first 3 episodes are not that big of a deal because it's just slow compared to the rest of the season. Nothing happens in it. But episode 4 is where things start to pick up. I mean, episode 3 doesn't have episode 1 and 3 does have a fight. But it's not that big of a fight. But episode 4 is where things start to pick up. And episode 5 is supposed to be the midpoint of the entire season. If you've seen Hazbin Hotel Season 2, Episode 5, then you would know what's going to happen, because the season is kind of inspired by Hazbin Hotel Season 2, but it's not technically, because I made the book that's this season's based on a whole year before Hazbin Season 2 released. Some people think I'm lying, but I'm not, because I have the book with me. Like, it's the actual book. I see the pages. It's Financial's Overlord's Rise. There's your proof that I actually made the book. That goes for Black Eyes Civil War, but those books were thrown away a long time ago because of how bad the books were. But I think the season version is a lot better. Or adaptation, I'm sorry. The adaptation is better than the book. I mean, Financial Season 5 is going to have, like, different scenes compared to the book. Because the book was way more inappropriate. And has more... How do I say this? I'm not going to say it. I think you know what I mean. It's going to be more adult. So I cut that one out. Financial 2... is going to come out on April 17th, and it's going to start filming on January. And it will take place after Financial Season 5 by, like, a couple months. After, like, the Season 5 special. Which is called The Blood Queen. Originally, it was supposed to be Financial Superheroes 4. But since I scrapped superheroes films other than the first one, I decided just to make the stories more smaller because it's not that big of a deal compared to actual Financial stories. Sorry. I mean, except for Scarlet. She's like a very important character in the Financial universe. Because her backstory, I mean, she's going to have a movie on her by herself in 2028 or 9. I'm putting it in 2028 because there's a lot more stuff coming, not a lot of stuff coming out that time, and also, episode. You know, let's talk about Emerald because that's another show that's like talking about like a villainous looking character having their backstory. Emerald is Emerald is actually the name of the kingdom that this character came from. Emerald Kingdom. It's actually terrestrial. That's the main character this time, and Terrestrial is one of my favorite characters I've done. I think that his, like, design's pretty cool. I mean, his design is not that big of a deal, but I think he's pretty cool nonetheless. Just keep watching the video. Just ignore my voice if I'm getting annoying. Whatever. Emerald will be the first adult-rated series. First adult-focused series. It's not for kids. It's going to be the only show that will have a 18+ rating. Like, the channel, like, the videos will only be viewed by 18 and older. So, people who are younger than 18, you guys can't watch it. I'm sorry. If people who are over 18 see the pilot, if it's not as inappropriate as you thought, I'm also sorry. The show will come out on August 27th. The video's almost over, so I gotta go quick. The Kim special is gonna be 90 minutes long. I expanded it by 30 minutes, and I think it's better that way. It's supposed to explore where Kim was in the first 3 episodes. It's supposed to show how she got to the factory. And I said that she'll be one of the only ones that you know who will survive after episode 10. So that means Ira, Adrian, and Kim, the only ones that are going to survive. The Adrian's Journey will come out on December 17th, and the Master movie will come out on September 2nd. There you go. Thank you. Goodbye. I'm sorry that I rushed those last parts. It's just I'm running out of time. I have to do something. Also, tomorrow's my birthday. Say happy birthday to me earlier or today. It's my birthday. I don't know when I'm gonna release this. I don't know. I just know I'm gonna release it today. Hopefully. See you guys tomorrow or today. I don't know when I'm gonna release this. I'll say see you later.